Hi students, next topic is flowchart. So coming into the next topic, that is flowchart. In previous I explained about the algorithm. So this is the flowchart. It is a graphical representation of our algorithm. So this means this is often used in a design phase of your programming to work out the logical flow of the program. When you are designing a flowchart, each and every step of the process is depicted by a different symbol and it is associated with a short description. So, if a flowchart is a graphical or symbolic representation of the process, what is the meaning of this flowchart? It is a picture representation of your problem. Once you can draw a flowchart, programmers can make easier understand the solution very easily and clearly. These flowcharts are very important in the programming of a problem. So, as they help the programmers to understand the logic of complicated and lengthy problems. So, once you can draw the flowchart, it becomes easy for the programmers to write the program in any high level language. This flowchart has become a necessity for better documentation of your complex programs. This flowchart follows the top-down approach in solving the problems. Your solvation of the problem. So, this flowchart follows the top-down approach. Uses of this flowchart. So, when you are using this flowchart, make our logic more clear. For the algorithm, you can draw the flowchart. It is very easy to understand the program. Before writing the program, you can draw the flowchart. It makes our logic more clear, more easy. So it is very helpful for make testing and debugging easy. So you can check the errors after drawing the flowchart. You can check the errors are very easy, and also you can find out the errors. It will be helpful to the programmer. It is the best way of represent sequence of steps in an algorithm. So this makes the sequence of steps. So for it will making the flowchart with your algorithm. So it is used for better documentation. So this flowchart has become a necessity for better documentation of complex programs. It becomes a necessity for better documentation to the complex problems. It is the best way of representing sequence of steps in an algorithm. Algorithm is a sequential steps of your problem, sequential implementation of your problem. So in that way you can draw the flowchart. So here various symbols are used for this, representing different operations. Flowchart has different symbols. So let us see the different symbols here. So first symbol is oval shape symbol, represent with the name terminal. It performs the operation stop or stop your flowchart. The next, another parallelogram symbol, it will be represents input output. So it performs the input output operations of the data. Then next, rectangle. This is the rectangle symbol represented with the name process. So it can used for computation. Any process or processing to be performed that can be represented. Processing is nothing but here calculations and comparisons. Here you can use the calculations. This rectangle symbol used for calculations or computations. So the next, another one is decision box represented with the name decision box. So that is the symbol name is diamond. This diamond symbol represented with the name decision box. This is the decision making. The decision making statements are written inside of this symbol. Decision operations that determine which of the alternative paths to be followed. So alternative paths are either true or false, yes or no. So it will be indicated that two sides of this decision making box, either left and right sides, top and bottom. So the next one is connector. This is used to connect the different parts of your flowchart. If you can write your flowchart on the parts wise, so with the connection of this connector, this will be indicating with the symbol circle. The next arrows, this is the another important symbol, arrow. It will be indicates flow of control. The name is flow of control. So indicating symbol is arrow. It is used to join the two symbols and also represents flow of execution. You can join the parallelogram and also rectangle and also diamond shape. So you can connect the flow chart with this flow of control symbol. Totally you can connect your flow chart with this connector symbol, that is flow of control. The next another symbol is double-sided rectangle represented with the name predefined process. So it will be performs the modules or subroutines or means subfunctions specified in your algorithm. So makes the flowchart with the help of algorithm. If you can write the modules in your algorithm, so you can draw the flowchart for this algorithm. So if you can write the modules in the algorithm, so to draw the flowchart with this symbol, you are using this symbol double-sided rectangle. The next, another one is pentagon represented with the name is page connector. It is used to connect flowchart in two different pages. You can write the flowchart more than one page. You can connect with this page connector, that is pentagon symbol. The next another symbol is hexagon, that name indicates for loop symbol. It shows the initialization, decision making and incrementation of the variables. Inside of the for loop, in general you can write initialization, decision making, conditional statement and also incrementation of the variables. So it will be shows in the hexagon symbol. It shows initialization and also incrementation of the variables. So these operations will be going to be taken inside of this hexagon. The next another one is printout. This shows the data that is ready for printout. That name represented with document. Symbol indicates printouts, printout. After completion of the program, if you want to take out the result in the documentation format, you have to go for this symbol. So that symbol indicates printout. So means after completion of your program, if you want to take out the result in the documentational format, so if you want to go to the symbol, that symbol is printout symbol. Then next, flowchart for this finding of the average of three numbers. Already I explained algorithm for this average of three numbers. So for that algorithm, how to draw the flowchart? Here, first of all, you can start the flowchart with oval shape symbol indicating with terminal symbol, that is start. Then next, with parallelogram, inside of this parallelogram you have to write the input, that is read three numbers A, B, C. Then next, connect with this another computational symbol, that is rectangle. In that computational box you can write computation of A plus B plus C, sum of A plus B plus C. So the sum of A, B, C assigns in sum. Then next, this will be connected with another computational box. Inside of this computational box we can assign the sum by 3 in ABG. Then next, you can connect it with this parallelogram symbol. So in this parallelogram symbol, so we have to write the printing of the average value. So this is the output. First, so the next, ending of this flowchart with the oval shape symbol with stop. So first you can start, then next you read the three numbers of ABC, then compute the sum, then average the and compute the average, then next print out the result of that average, then stops your flowchart. So here is a input, process, output. These three will be start with oval shape symbol and end with oval shape symbol. This is the flowchart to finding the average of three numbers. Then next, formally, so you can take the quiz session for this flowchart. So first question indicates dash is a formally defined procedure for performing some calculations, that is algorithm. Algorithm is a formally defined procedure for performing some calculations. Dash statements are used when the outcome of the process depends on some condition. So that is decision making statement. Decision statements are used when the outcome of the process depends upon the some condition. Then next, third question, repetition can be implemented using constructs such as dash, while, do while and for loops. Repetition can be implemented using constructs such as dash statements. Those are while, do while and for loops. Dash symbols produce starting of the flowchart, ending of the flowchart. Start and end symbol is always the first and last symbols of the flowchart. The next, fifth question, graphical or symbolic representation of a process is flowchart. So flowchart is a picture and graphic representation of the process. So here is a question, a graphical or symbolic representation of a process is dash, that is flowchart. The symbol that is represented using a rectangle in a flowchart, what is it? That is activity. Activity taken by the rectangle. So activity name that will be taken by the rectangle shape. That means this symbol so is represented flowchart, represented in a flowchart with activity. So the symbol that is represented using a rectangle in a flowchart is activity. End of this session. Thank you, students.